Hey lovelies, it's Kate. Welcome back to another video. Finally, it's time to take a look at your shell challenge submissions. Over 400 builds were submitted, which is a lot, and of course I can't show hundreds of builds in one video, so I'm going to show you a selection. Picking my faves was really difficult, and please know that I really enjoyed every single one of your builds and I really appreciated every single build. And if your build is not included here, please don't be sad. There will be more challenges soon, and I really enjoy taking a look at all these amazing builds. And this here is the lot where it all started. This is the original 30 by 30 lot that I used to create the shell, and now I'm going to place a couple of builds here. At the end of the video I'm going to show you the winners, and now before that we are going to take a look at a couple of my other favorites. And here we have the first one. You guys know that I love a good modern build, and this one is by Britta 1607, and it's absolutely stunning. Look at this. So this build is facing into this direction, so this was the gallery thumbnail, and it was allowed to turn the shell around. And when I built it, I built it this way, so this was the front for me. And when I saw some gallery thumbnails, I was like, oh, this is the front. It just gives the whole shell a completely different look, which I really love. So this build is just beautiful. I love modern architecture. I love the color contrast. So here we have lots of whites, but there's also a lot of black, and then we have the beautiful orange, and these orange pops of colors are just stunning. I love that this was turned into a driveway. For me, this was, as I said, the entrance. And this here was the hole that I created, and they were really smart about this. So it was not allowed to add some floor pieces to the build, but they didn't. This is technically just floating. So they raised up these island living glass floors that I love to use, and they filled the hole this way, which is a really creative way to just utilize this area as some type of outdoor sitting area, which is beautiful. I love all the details. This here, for example, I think it's a lamp. I don't even know what this is, but it's just so beautiful. And I'm going to take a look at this side. Also look here at all the plants, the cacti, just so beautiful. And of course this wonderful get together object, which is just stunning. I just love this. This is just a perfect modern build for me. And here at the very top, they added another room, and walls were not allowed. But again, just like with these island living glass floors, they were so smart about this, and these are just windows. So there's no wall here, and it gives the whole shell a completely different look. And I really like this build because, first of all, it's a beautiful modern build, lots of details, it's just perfect. And I also love that there were a lot of creative ideas used, like the fake room at the top and these island living glass floors. I just placed them down here and it's destroyed, but I mean, you can grab this from the gallery and it will be perfect. And you will also find all IDs in the description box. So let's take a look on the inside. And again, super creative. I love the super clean design. I'm just living for this really monochrome minimalistic design. And when you take a look at this, for example, this is a debug object right behind the TV. We have more debug objects right next to the stairs. Just a lot of things. This concrete column, and this is just perfect for this really minimalistic look, and this base game wallpaper, and it's just so beautiful. I'm just in love with this build. Really beautiful. And also the super modern kitchen, just perfect. These counters in combination with this window, it's beautiful. And when we take a look up here, we have this beautiful kids room, just absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this. It's just such a great idea to combine this cradle with this object. Just so many details. And when you take a close look at this build, you see that there went a lot of thought into this. It's like really detailed, it's really beautiful, and a lot of creative ideas were used. And this build is by Sims Maniacs, and look at this. Again, quite modern. I really love the color contrast, a lot of white, but also this beautiful warm wood color, and the use of all these debug rocks just made me really happy. These are some Eco Lifestyle debug rocks, and I really like to use the lavender myself, and it just looks so beautiful. Look at this. I always like to say that the lavender is just perfect if you want to turn a build into a more dreamy build, and this worked perfectly here in my opinion. I love the whole design. I really love how they utilized the whole area for landscaping, all these rocks, and I created this hole, and when I did that I had a pool in mind, like totally. And as soon as I posted the original video, a lot of you were asking me if it would be allowed to add a pool there, and then a lot of you did that actually. So this was exactly what I intended when I built this hole. So yeah, but not everyone turned it into a pool, as we just saw in the other build. I also really like the roof color, like the roof pattern, really beautiful. And when we take a look at this, I really love the combination of these windows. And when we go down here, you will see that they used a combination of these Eco Lifestyle wall decorations and some vines, and when you take a look at it, I'm going to undo this like this, it is so perfect in combination with these Moschino stuff pick windows. Like when you look at this, it's beautiful. Like if I would have built this in general, if I would have added these windows, I would have probably built it on a wall where I don't have this kind of nook, you know, so it's like just one wall going over here, and I don't think that I would have thought of doing it this way and just combining it with these vines, and it just works perfectly fine. I was just blown away. Such a small detail, but it really works. And then I also added this really weird area, and we have a floating rug that we are going to ignore right now, but we have this area over here, and they added an easel. It's just a beautiful area for painting, and I think that this was probably intended to be placed like this. Sometimes rugs are super buggy and glitchy in this game. I don't know, sometimes they just float and it's really trippy. And then we have this small area, so many details again. I think the whole design is a bit more simple in a good way, more minimalistic. The other one was kind of minimalistic on the inside and the whole color scheme and all that, but here it's like there's a lot of landscaping going on. The house doesn't have too many decorations on the outside, and I think the whole concept, the whole build is just really stunning, and I really enjoy that. It makes me happy. And then on the inside we have a kitchen over here, and again I just love the color scheme, so beautiful. I don't know, all your kitchens are just so beautiful. I have to up my interior game, my kitchen game. Then we have the dining area, and we have spandrels at the top, which is a beautiful detail. And over here we have a living room, and look at this wonderful bar, and again really cluttered, lots of details, really beautiful. And I'm going to go over here. Also this area, like where you entered the house, or the clutter just makes it perfect. I'm going to go down here, and they turned this into a home gym and just a room for all kinds of different things. Just like I enjoy to furnish my garages, lots of clutter and weird stuff, and you can just place anything in these rooms that you don't want to place in a living room or anywhere else in the house. I really like that. And then here at the top we have multiple bedrooms, and what I really like is how different they are from each other. We have this one which could be the room of a teenager who's totally into rock music, for example, really cool. And then we have this one which is more like a proper kids room for 2 kids. It's more childlike and really dreamy and really cute. I really like the color scheme. And then over here we have the master bedroom, which is really green and really happy, and I just really love the interior and the exterior, and as a whole it's like a really, really good build in my opinion. And the next one is by the talented Malin Designs, and I was just blown away when I saw this. She used so many wonderful tricks for this build. So first of all, I really love The quite unique color combination. I've rarely seen anyone use a white roof swatch, but it just works perfectly fine here, and she used some amazing tricks. So she decided to place a floor inside the hole that I created, and this way it was just turned into an area to hang out on the outside. And then we have this round pool. This is a base game object. It's some type of fountain, and you can use it, as you can see, to just hide a pool, which is super cool, and it's still functional, and I really love that. It's just the coolest thing ever, but not even the coolest thing. You will see what the coolest thing is going to be. And then we have this chimney, and at first glance you might think, okay, this is a wall, disqualified, but this is not the case. So Malin used some roofs for this, and when she was working on the shell, she actually messaged me, or she said it in a stream, I don't remember, but she let me know that she used some roofs for this because walls aren't allowed, and she was scared that I wouldn't notice. And it's just wonderful. Like, this is so creative to just use lots of roofs to create this chimney. And so this area here is like part of the shell, and she just added the roofs on top, and she turned it into a beautiful chimney. And this is like really, really creative. But the most creative thing, in my opinion, is this hot tub. This is a fully functional hot tub. So what she did was she used this area, the weird area that I created with this round shape over here. She used a lot of debug objects to create this circle, and also at the bottom, as you can see, she rotated them using tool, and then she placed a hot tub down here, and it's fully functional, which is just crazy. And she put a lot of work into this, and this is like absolutely stunning. I really enjoy all the creative tricks and ideas she used, and also the whole design. It's like simple and modern, a really clean look, but it's just stunning. Look at this. I'm in love, and just wonderful. And on the inside, it's just as beautiful. She also furnished this in a really modern way, so it matches the exterior, and it's like a really clean design. There's like not too much going on, but there's also nothing missing, in my opinion. And I really like that she used this room to turn it into a bedroom, because like honestly I would have expected her to only add them up here, but then up here she built a living room. Like, the whole floor plan is like really unique and interesting. I really like this. And this here is also one of her amazing creations. Like, Malin really likes to work on base game builds and also base game interior ideas, all kinds of different things. And this here is a functional fireplace, and she just combines different objects, like this here, for example. I'm just going to pick this apart so you can see what's going on. And this is just the coolest thing ever. I mean, look at this, like all the things that she used for this. And hidden down here is the fireplace, which makes it functional. So I'm going to undo this. I just wanted to pick it apart so you can just see the magic. And then she added this above, so this is just like a chimney, and just absolutely amazing. Like, Malin is next level, and I really love her designs. Also, all these details, like this here, for example, is a cabinet, a kitchen cabinet, and such a great idea to use it in a kid's room, in my opinion. Just really stunning. And then when we go down here she built another kids room and also a bathroom, and I don't know, this build is just stunning, and I really love this. And I don't know, just look at this. I'm just blown away. I'm speechless. I'm talking a lot, but I'm still speechless on the inside. And the next one is by the wonderful SimDoughnut, and this build is called I Am Iron Sim. So this is obviously a nod to Iron Man, which is just amazing. We have a helicopter over here, which is such a super fun idea. Again, this is like the weird area that I created, and I really love to see how you all used it, like in all kinds of different ways. Malin turned it into a hot tub. Some of you just turn it into a seating area, and then SimDoughnut turned it into a landing place for a helicopter, which is wonderful. So what immediately caught my eye when I looked at this build was the roofing, which I think is really unique. The round shapes, when you look at it this way in combination with this Wham of Magic window, It's just beautiful. He also used the hole to have a pool, and then he added some windows down here, which I think looks really beautiful. And look at this, a bar in the water, which is such a creative idea. It's like a really luxurious, over the top futuristic mansion. This is what it is. He also turned this into a driveway, and it just looks absolutely stunning. And then when we take a look on the inside, you will see that it's just as cool on the inside. He used lots of browns, which kind of surprised me, like all the wood colors, because it's really futuristic on the outside. But I really like to do this myself sometimes, where you have a contrast, and this way it's like really cozy and inviting on the inside. I really love the kitchen. Lots of clutter, which is something that I always love. I really like how he placed all the stuff here at the window. It just looks so lived in and so realistic in a way, which I really like, because like on the outside it's like really over the top, and on the inside it's like really homey and really beautiful, and I don't know, really cool. And down here is a home movie theater, which is also a really fun idea for a luxurious mansion, and some type of arcade and a bar. So here's just anything you need for entertainment. All these bookshelves, really beautiful. And over here we have the secret room for your iron sim, because of course they have to just work on all their secret things. And this is like the best room in this house, in my opinion. Like on the interior, I really enjoy the interior as a whole, but you can see that a lot of thought went into this. Lots of clutter. Like this is like a really creative, crazy mess, like a crazy professor or something. This is like really fun, and it's like amazing when you just look at this. Look at the clutter and just all the ideas that were used for this. And this room is my favorite thing about the whole build. It's like really unique and really interesting, and I really like this. And now let's take a look up here. Here we have a office area, and we have a bedroom. What I really like is that this whole area is open, something that you would totally expect in some type of bachelor pad, which absolutely makes sense for this build and for the whole concept. I really like this. I think it's great that it's so open. Like this is like the perfect bachelor pad. So if you have a bachelor sim, and if you want them to live in a really futuristic, absolutely amazing iron sim build, then this build is for you. I just really love this build and how creative it is. And the next one is really different, because this one is a castle by Strathozart. I don't know how to pronounce this, but you can see the idea here. I'm sorry, I did my best. So this is a Gothic castle. This is what this build is called, and I absolutely love it. What instantly caught my eye was the combination of these colors. Like this wallpaper just made it so unique and perfect, and also other details. And the use of half wards was allowed, and you can see that they used half wards to create this typical castle look. And I really love just the creative use of the half wards. They also used it to just add a wall over here and to create some type of chimney, which I really like. The roofing is amazing, like absolutely amazing. The roofing as a whole, when you look at this, how they connected all the different roofs, this is some next level roofing. It's really beautiful. I love that they used a cauldron here. This gives the whole build some magical vibes. It's a really nice detail and a great way to use this round area. And they filled the whole just using just a floor and some plants, which is amazing, because when you look at the build as a whole, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like in general, there's just a lot going on. It's a really cluttered, busy build when you look at it, but I really like that they turned the whole into this, because just like some type of square before you enter a huge house or a mansion, and it's really stylish. I really like this. I just love this. And now we are going to take a look at this. I'm always curious how you guys use this weird round area. This is like beautiful. They added a roof on top, and this is an area to paint. A lot of you really like to just add an easel to this area, which is a great idea. And now we are going to take a look on the inside. Okay, so first of all, we have this living room, absolutely beautiful. They obviously used lots of stuff from Get Famous and Realm of Magic and the Vampires pack, I would say. Like, there are different things that I spot. I love how inviting it is. It's like, it looks like a typical castle, and because of all the colors they chose, like the browns, the reds, it's like really, really inviting and beautiful. Also, this tiny bathroom, really cute and beautiful. Then we have the dining area, which is also beautiful. I mean, you can't go wrong with this style, in my opinion. All the chandeliers and just all the details. I love the hallway. Like, generally, I don't like hallways. Like, I don't like to build them, and I don't like to furnish them in general. And for most builds, they don't add a lot to a build, but here it's just stunning. I don't know, just fell in love with this area and how they added the stairs. It's just perfect in my opinion. I love how you enter the build here. Then we have the stairs that go down and the stairs that go up. It's just perfect. And here we have the kitchen, which I really like. I think, I don't know, just when I've built that here, like a lot of the stuff that you created surprised me, and it also taught me a lot. Like, it's inspiring. All the builds you create are so inspiring. We have the stove over here and some wood right next to it, which is so cool. Such a cool detail. And it's just a great build. Up here we have a library, I'd say. It looks like a library, and different bedrooms, or one bedroom, no, 2 bedrooms. And I'm going to, yeah, this way you can see it. It's just really beautiful. And now let's see what's down here, because my shelf was really weird and there were some rooms down there. So we have a beautiful small bedroom. We have this hallway, again, just stunning. The hallways just blow me away. And we have a room for a vampire, which is so cool. So the build is just perfect, like inside and out. Just a wonderful castle. So if you want a castle for your Sims, I can totally recommend getting this one. It's like really, really beautiful. And the next one is by adelefelton, and when I looked at this, I instantly fell in love. I don't know, it's just so dreamy. So it gives off some Mediterranean vibes because of the cypress trees. It's also very modern. Then we have the lavender. It's like a combination of a dreamy fairy tale build, a modern build, and a Mediterranean build. Like, these are the vibes in my opinion. It's like really unique. I really love this build. So let's take a look at this. We have this, like the exterior. These are some base game windows, and it's like really simple in a good way. I love the roofing, really modern, really clean. And then on this balcony we have again a beautiful area just to paint, a wonderful easel. I love the details, just really, really beautiful. And I love all the details when it comes to the landscaping. I mean, look at this, so many different flowers and rocks and trees. Just wonderful. Then we have a pool down here, which I think is really great, and they turned the weird round area into some type of outdoor dining area. There's also a barbecue grill over here. We have an area to just plant some stuff, but they just placed some regular plants, sunflowers and all that, just for decoration inside the planting pots, which looks really great. And then back here we also have an area to just hang out on the outside. I really like the details here, and for me, when I just looked at this build, I just instantly loved it. It's just so, it looks so balanced and so good. I don't know, it was just perfect instantly. And now we're going to take a look on the inside. At first we are going to see what's going on here. We have a beautiful cozy living room. I love the yellow. It just matches the exterior because it just reminds me of summer, and this is just perfect. We also have the sunflowers on the exterior. Now we have them here, and the yellow, really, really beautiful. And oh, I love that they included a scratch post for cats. I'm a cat lady. I love cats. This is just beautiful. It looks really colorful, really, really happy and beautiful, really realistic and lived in some way. We have the shoes over here and the bookshelf. It just looks really, really good. I love the blue for the bathroom and the clutter, and I really love how they just added the shower behind this wall. It looks really beautiful. I just love this. And then over here we have the kitchen. I love the huge island counter. I'm a fan of island counters, and I really love how they built this kitchen. Really, really beautiful inside and out. And then we have this wonderful double bed over here. The Sims can just scoot over, and we have a little office area over here, and Baby Yoda, or the child. Really beautiful. I love the clutter again. Your clutter, like all of you, all your clutter just blew me away when I took a look at your submissions. And another bedroom and a walk-in closet, which is wonderful. Such a nice detail for a beautiful build for a mansion like this. And now we're going to take a look at the bottom area. And here, and I really like this, we have a room for a painter, and we already saw the easel on the outside, and now we have more stuff like this over here, which I really like. And over here, a area just to sit down and read a book maybe. And again, lots of wonderful clutter. It's a really, really beautiful build, and I just love this. And the next one is by giuliabuilds, and you may have already spotted these living glass floors. Giulia rotated these using tulle, and it just looks absolutely stunning. I love to use them myself, and I just love how creative this build is. She used tulle and created lots of fun things, but I also love the whole color scheme and the whole vibe of this build. It looks really modern and tropical at the same time because of all these plants, lots of colors and palm trees. I just really love this. So let's take a look at this area at first. So here down in the hole that I created, she used it as some type of flower bed, and she placed some island living glass flowers all around. And then she also created this wall using them, and she set some of them down, which creates a wonderful pattern. And then over here we have an area just for sitting and hanging out on the outside, and again she used tools to rotate these debug objects. It looks so amazing. We have these lights, which should be part of the toddler stuff pack, and it just looks so modern yet so cozy, and I don't know, just want to hang out there. And here she also used these lights from the toddler stuff pack. I really love how this looks. And she added a bar and a hot tub. You can't go wrong with this. And she also used the Get Famous Pristine pedestal to create some round shapes. So when you look at this, there's just this round shape. I really love this. You guys just know it. And she also incorporated the round shape that I built here using the foundation. She incorporated it, and look at this, it's just perfect. We have this round foundation piece over here, which is part of the shell, and then we have this round shape using the Get Famous Pristine pedestal. It just flows into each other. It just looks so beautiful. She also used lots of lavender. And I really love how she used just this weird area. And I really love how she just incorporated it into a pool. It looks really, really beautiful. And what she did was she used this object over here, which is the Stony Goodness slab from Spa Day. And this way she created this round area. And it just perfectly matches the round area that I had created here. You can see when I'm removing this is the foundation piece, and it's just so perfect. I love all the round shapes. I love the colors. I love the combination of the wood and then this stone floor or something, and there are so many details, and it just looks so perfect. And again, I just destroyed it. But you can just grab it from the gallery. I just like to pick stuff apart so you can see what is going on here actually. So let's take a look on the inside quickly. So what she did, which is amazing, is she used a debug object to create these round stairs using the tool mod, which is just so beautiful. And she's really smart. She used a ladder, as you can see here, and she hid the ladder inside this debug object. So this technically makes these spiral stairs functional, because your Sims can just use the ladder, so they won't walk up here because this is just for decoration, but they are still going to walk towards the spiral stairs, and then they will simply climb up here using the ladder, which I think is a really creative solution because we still don't have proper spiral stairs. And I just love this. She's so creative, and this just blew me away. So there are a lot of fun tricks in this build. Also, the interior in general is really beautiful. It perfectly matches the exterior in my opinion. When you look at the kitchen and the dining room, it just has the same vibe as the exterior. It's beautifully furnished. I love this, the shape for the island counter. Then we have this beautiful living room, and she again used tulle to just create this beautiful sofa. So here, for example, this is rotated, as you can see, and she hid some regular armchairs inside the sofa to create some pillows, which is again super creative. She also created a custom fireplace, just as Malin did. I'm going to pick it apart again just to show you what's going on. So these are the fireplaces, which makes it fully functional. Really beautiful. I'm going to undo this. I'm just creating a huge mess over here. She also used some cabinets, so it just looks beautiful. I'm just blown away. This is like really, really stunning. Then up here we have a kid's room, and look at this. She used this object, which should be part of Eco Lifestyle, and she just placed the bed inside this, and then she used one of these objects in their original size, so there's some shelves on the inside. Really, really creative, absolutely beautiful. This, I don't know, this is like the stuff that just blows me away. I would have never thought of this. It's just amazing. Here we have another bedroom. It's really beautiful, really colorful. It's cluttered, it's beautiful, it's just perfect. I'm just blown away. And down here we also have some bedrooms, and it's just magical. It's such a magical, beautiful build. So yeah, just amazing. And here we have the Woodland Elf Home by Carolla Tay. This is stunning. It looks magical. And my favorite part about this build is the waterfall coming out of this tower. And they created this tower by placing some roofs and columns up here. It just creates the look of a tower, and they kind of separated this area from the rest of the house, and I just love how it looks. Beautiful. Also some debug objects like this, these wood pieces, and just all kinds of different things. These little mushrooms, it just looks really, really magical, like something straight out of a fairy tale. I love the use of the different realm of magic objects, all the windows and doors. It's just a super, super magical build. And for me, the waterfall is the highlight of this build. It's really beautiful. And now we are going to take a look at this area, of course, and they turned the round area into a place for a magical tree, which I really enjoy. And look at this, some planting pots, so your Sims can grow some plants. It's really, really beautiful. It's just a super eye-catching, magical build. The interior is just as magical. It's really rustic. It's perfect for a build like this. We have these wonderful Realm of Magic counters here, and the floors. Look at this. It's so beautiful, and I really love this room. This makes it so realistic, and I'm just blown away. Again, you all blow me away. And this here is one of my favorite features of the interior. We have this living room, and then we have this doorway placed right in front of this roof, because this is a roof. This is a glass roof to watch, and we have some plants behind it. So from the outside it's already super beautiful, but from the inside it's the best. It's like so beautiful. Look at this. It's just such a great feature in my opinion. And here behind the waterfall we have the dining room, sun flooded, really beautiful. And now we are going to take a look at what's going on up here. I really like how they incorporated the waterfall into this build. It has a really difficult shape. Like, it's super huge, and you can see that it's not only big, but it has this weird shape. And they incorporated it beautifully into the build. It's perfect. And up here we have a bedroom, and again, clutter here and there. It's all around such a magical, beautiful build. And the next one is a modern build by Lilie 1311. I'm pretty sure it's Lilie, which is the German word for lily, like the flower. So this is a beautiful modern build. I love the colors. I love the use of these eco-lifestyle wallpapers, the roof color, just the whole vibe, and also these eco-lifestyle windows. I love how the round shapes were incorporated. This is the weird round shape that I always mention in this video, and they used it to create just an entrance area over here, which I really love. I think it's really creative to simply place this fountain over here. They placed a debug car and this bike. It's really beautiful. They even added some solar panels. The whole color scheme makes it super inviting, even though it's really modern. And I love these beautiful pink flowers. It makes the build so happy, and the garden area down here is my favorite. It's so beautiful. A lot is going on in this build, but here we just have a beautiful area to sit down, lots of lawn. There's just some space. It's not like, I mean, there's lots of clutter everywhere and just plants. It's like really cluttered, but here we have this really serene open space. I really like that. We have a pool. They also decided to use the hole that I created to build a pool. This is a debug object, a Basecamp debug object, and I really love how they used it. And what I really love is that the color scheme is quite monochrome and simple. And then we have these pink flowers, also some pink solar panels, and then we also have some pink pops of colors over here. So this is like a really great color scheme in my opinion, and I just love all the details. Also this glass roof over here, it's so beautiful. And the interior also has a bit of color, just as the exterior, which I just love it. It matches the exterior perfectly. These are some wonderful Basecamp counters, and I really love the color combination. Also here, look at this, really colorful and creative. The same goes for this bathroom. I just love this. I would have never thought of using these colors, but it just looks so amazing. Also this area over here, using some Basecamp counters, wonderful. This is a really spacious, beautiful living room, and here they decided to use a bit of green and blue, so it's more cool toned, which is a lovely contrast, and it looks so well furnished. It's beautiful. I love how they incorporated a cabinet into the fireplace, and it's just beautiful. The gallery art, just all kinds of different things. Look at this. It's perfect. And then up here, this is so beautiful, so stunning. It looks like IKEA or something. We have the bed over here, and then we have a chair hidden on the inside, so it's like a pillow, and these are some bath towels, which is again such a great idea. This is some gallery art placed in front of a window, and just beautiful. It looks so beautiful. So much talent, honestly, just beautiful. The same goes for this bedroom. It's just absolutely stunning. Here we have some green. It's in general a really colorful build. And here at the bottom we have a home gym, and I really love how they kind of randomly placed these two objects. Like, I don't know, sometimes when you create a home gym it always looks super over the top, but the way they just casually placed these objects inside this room, it looks like really realistic. Like just a home where you place a bit of home gym equipment over here. I don't know, it just looks really good. We have another bedroom over here and a bathroom, and this is one of my absolute favorites. This is stunning, absolutely beautiful, such a great build. And the next one is by Veerajantti. I am pretty sure that I didn't pronounce this correctly. I'm sorry, but as always, you can see the ID up here. So this is a farm, and it's beautiful, and I'm just blown away. So here, for example, where I created the hole, they simply placed some Basecamp fences in between to create some trellis. Then they added some stairs, and this is one of the many builds that just show that you can change a build so much that you can't even really tell it's the shell, kind of. So I really love this. This is super creative. So what I really love is the use of the roofs over here. This creates a beautiful pattern in the front, almost like a windmill. Really beautiful, perfect for a farm. So it's not really a windmill, but it has this kind of aesthetic and kind of gets you to think of a windmill in a way. So we have a lot of objects which are perfect for a farm like this. Just look at this, or the landscaping. And then we have the bee box, and it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And the decorations, okay, these are floating a bit because of the terrain, but yeah, you can't really help it. Here we have these decorative mailboxes. It's perfect. So many beautiful details. Also, this area was just used to place a couple of plants, which I really like. This is a debug object. It's beautiful. I really love this. When I saw this, I was just blown away. Again, you all blow me away, and I'm blown away. So the interior is just as beautiful. It's really rustic. It's perfect for a farm, in my opinion. The pattern of these chairs and all the clutter, the plants, the whole decoration, like, look at this. It's just perfect. And this here is the kitchen, and the counters are perfect. And look at this, it's like super realistic. There's just a bit of a mess going on that the kids made or something. Really beautiful and lived in. And I really love how they worked on the floor plan. Here we have just a desk in between, and the aquarium. And here we have the living room, of course. There has to be a huge fireplace, and they simply placed the TV right in front of the fireplace, which is a beautiful idea. It's wonderful. And up here we have some bedrooms, a beautiful kids room, another wonderful kids room. Again, a bit of a mess, so it's more realistic. I really love that, and lots of details. It looks really, really cozy and beautiful. Here we have the master bedroom, and let's see what's going on at the very bottom. I really love this. The hallway is beautiful, and here we have an area just for some art supplies, and of course an easel. And here we have just a room for doing laundry. Wonderful. Such a beautiful build. I really love it, and this shows that you can create a farm without a farm pack. It's really beautiful. I love this. Okay, so now we are really close to taking a look at all 3 winners. So now we've finished taking a look at all my other favorites, and we are about to take a look at the winners. But in between these 2 categories, we are going to take a quick look at this build. This is an honorable mention because technically this build got disqualified because the creator used some CC, and this wasn't allowed, but I still wanted to show it because I was way too excited, because no other than the wonderful Deligracy built this. She worked on my shell. She also made a video about it on her channel, and when I noticed this, I almost fainted. So I just wanted to say thank you to Lilie and wanted to mention this because I'm just blown away. I just couldn't ignore this. I just had to give this an honorable mention, even though it's like not really part of the video because it got disqualified, unfortunately. But I'm sure Lilie just did it to have some fun, not to actually enter. Like, you can see that the CC counters are missing and stuff, but it's such a beautiful build, and I just wanted to very quickly show it off that she entered the challenge. And now it's time for the winners. This is the 3rd place of the Kate Emerald Tricky Shell Challenge, and the winner of a Sims 4 stuff pack of their choice for PC. The 3rd place is DayDreamBeyond. It's beautiful. It's a cyberpunk build, and it just blew me away because it's so different from all the other builds, and it's absolutely detailed, and it's just, I mean, look at this. This is just wow. I love the build. I love how dark it is, and it looks really futuristic. And then we have a wonderful contrast because of all the rocks, and we even have a wonderful water feature. We have all these alien plants which should be part of Get to Work, and there's just so much going on. I'm just going to show you the exterior this way so you can just take a look at all the details. There are so many details, and I'm just amazed. I'm really amazed by this. I'm going to show you this side now. Absolutely wonderful. Like, this is so difficult, this type of style, and they managed to build this without going overboard. Like, there's a lot going on. It's a really over the top build, but at the same time, they really found a great balance, kind of. I really love this. Here we have the round balcony, and they simply built a dance floor here, so it looks more futuristic and it's amazing. Here we have the hole that I created, and in the hole they just placed some floor, and we have the water feature on both sides, and it's just so perfect, absolutely perfect. Up here, I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Up here we have some glass roofs. It's so intricate and so beautiful, and the same goes for the interior, which is just as amazing. So here we have a really purple room, and look at this, it's just perfect, the colors, and for some reason it still looks super inviting and kind of, yeah, just inviting and beautiful, even though it's like so futuristic and so crazy and over the top. They did such a great job. Look at this, just so beautiful. These are some windows, and we have the dining area over here, and here we have a super futuristic kitchen. So even though it's such a over the top build, you can still move in, and you can just live your best Sims life in this build, which I really like. Beautiful. And look at this, of course, you need some type of scientist room, which looks a bit scary. It's beautiful. Amazing. So I'm going to zoom out so you can take a look at it like this. And now let's take a look at this floor. So the stairs are wonderful. Just amazing. The stairs and the colors and all these details. This table with a computer, just so many different things, and there's just so much going on. It's a wonderful build, and I'm just blown away. Look at this, for example. This isn't just like a regular bedroom. There's just so much going on. Absolutely wonderful. And at the very bottom we have this. Look at this, it's still so inviting and beautiful because of all the warm colors here and there. Also the purple on the floor above, just wonderful. So this is the third place. It's absolutely stunning. Congratulations, DayDreamBeyond. And now it's time for the second place. And the second place goes to Darth Rain 345. This is a truly magical build. It's absolutely magical, like out of a fairy tale. Beautiful. It's wonderful. Here they created a windmill using roofs. This is just a roof. Look at this. It's beautiful. I love how dreamy it is. I love the landscaping. It's all around perfect. The combination of all the different colors, it looks really magical, but it's not too much. Like, even though there's so much happening and we have all these different plans, it's just not too much. And as soon as I looked at it, I felt like as if I'm in a fairy tale. So I felt like this is very deserving of the second place. It's wonderful. Here, this is a magical gazebo. I also love the shape of the roof. It almost looks like a mushroom, which also fits perfectly into the whole kind of magical fairy tale theme. The roofing is also absolutely outstanding. I love the combination of the different roof colors. Look at this here. This is some master roofing. Wonderful. And then we have a wonderful contrast because for the wooden windows, just stunning. There is a pool in the hole that I created, and there are some decorations. It's wonderful. This is not really a pool. It's supposed to be some type of pond because it can't be accessed, so it's for decoration. And then down here you can play some chess, and I really love this. It's a truly magical build. It's really beautiful. And the interior is just as beautiful. We have a really rustic looking interior. Here we have a fireplace and a TV. It has just a really rustic look when it comes to the colors. And this kitchen, for example, some Realm of Magic counters, and it's just the perfect interior for a build like this, in my opinion, because it just looks so rustic and really homey and beautiful. At the bottom we have another cute living room, and it's just really cute. And on the top floor we have a bedroom like this, 2 beds for 2 kids, and then we have the master bedroom, of course, and another bedroom. So they really made use of all the space, and it's just a 30 by 30 lot, so they really squeezed in lots of bedrooms, and this is just wonderful. So congratulations, this is the 2nd place. So Darth Rain, you are the winner of a Sims 4 game pack of your choice for PC. Congrats, and let's take a look at the 1st place. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the 1st place, the winner of the Kate Emerald Tricky Shell Challenge, the winner of a Sims 4 expansion pack for PC of their choice, and the winner, the 1st place, is SimPhonicBuilds. Look at this super creative, crazy, over the top build. This is just amazing. They put some gnomes on a floaty. They used a giant roof to create a water slide. And up here, because as you guys know, you couldn't add any walls, they used this arch from Romantic Garden stuff to create this area where the gnomes could just slide down, and a roof. And this is a base game decoration. And when you look at this up here, for example, a roof terrace, there is a cute llama, and it's just chilling, and it's just wonderful. Look at all the details. It's perfect. Over here we have a hot tub, also a llama, which is just enjoying the view. It's just wonderful. I just love how creative, how happy, how upbeat, and how wonderful this build is. So much attention to detail. Over here we have a gnome and some extra floaties. So over here is the area where the gnomes enter the water slide, and this gnome is kind of handing out the floaties probably. So it's like, so just, I don't know, there's just such a big attention to detail, and it's just absolutely crazy and beautiful. Over here, for example, we have the round area that I included, and it's just so beautiful. An area to sit, and then the roof on top. It looks so Mediterranean and just so beautiful. And the hole is just a hole in this case because we have a waterfall down here. This is the Island Living debug waterfall, of course. And then we have another cute llama, and they also included this round object to create a round pool, but in this case they didn't use it for a round pool specifically. They just added some fountains to section off an area of the pool to have a fountain inside the pool, which is again really creative. And the whole area, the outdoor area, is just wonderful, so beautiful. And here, of course, the area that I always talk about, the weird area that I included, looks so beautiful. Look at this. How creative is this once again? I'm just blown away. Look at this. And then we're going to take a look at this side just so you can see all the details. And now we are going to take a look on the inside, of course. And I hope you're ready for this because it's wow. It's just wow. So over here, we just have this wonderful living room, like a formal living room. And just look at this. It's just so stunning. Like, it's perfect. They used this object to create some pillows. And then we have this big window and the light and this wonderful aquarium. Stunning. And just, wow. This is just perfect. And they used the tallest wall height available. It was allowed to change the wall height, and in my opinion it works perfectly fine. Not only does this just add a lot of height to the build in general, and this way it all works with the water slide because you need a certain height for this so it works and looks good, so you can place other gnomes on it, so it's really well thought out. But also it's just perfect when you look at this here, for example. It's just so perfect with this extreme wall height. It looks like a mansion or like a luxurious apartment in New York City or something. It's just the right decision. It's just perfect in every way. Then we have the llama, who is just awaiting you here if you want to check in or something. It's like wonderful. And up here we have, here's just like the stairs area, and this is a elevator. So at the bottom, I just have to put it back. We have the elevator, which looks wonderful. So we have the stairs, and then we have the elevator, and up here we have the hallway, and here's a lot of stuff going on up there because of the whole water slide situation, of course. And then we have this truly magical bedroom, and this is an island living object placed above the bed, which is just perfect. And the wallpaper, it just, I don't know, all these colors and the details, it's just so magical. It's like a dream resort or something. It's wonderful. Here we have another bedroom. Even the bathroom is magical. Like all the colors, I'm just in love. And here at the bottom, we have a sauna, and they incorporated these aquariums in the sauna. And again, this cute llama, and this is an island living debug object, and this is again such a great detail. And the colors, wow, they just have such a good eye for color combinations and just anything. So this is like a dream hotel for your Sims or something. You can have a massage over here, and it's like a whole spa area down here essentially, so your Sims can just have a perfect day. It's just wow. So this is the first place. This is the winner of the Kate Emerald Tricky Shell Challenge. Congratulations, SimPhonicBuilds. You are the winner of a Sims 4 expansion pack of your choice for PC, and it's just wow. Congratulations. Congratulations to all winners. Thank you to anyone who participated. I enjoyed all your builds. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to include more builds, but I'm just blown away by all your talent. I really loved the experience. Again, just taking a look at all your builds, and this is just wonderful. I really enjoyed to see what you just made out of this shell. And to the winners, please add me on Origin. My ID is Kate Emerald. And please just add me on Origin so I can communicate with you, so it's the correct Origin ID, so I know that it's really you. And yeah, please contact me and just send me a friend request on Origin, please. This would be great, so I can give you your prizes. And thank you to anyone who participated. I've already a plan for the next challenge, which will be different and just really different, like not the same at all. And I can't wait to show you. Now that we are done with this one, we can move on to the next one. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I hope that you feel inspired after watching this video. I for sure do, because there's just so much talent in this community, and it's just wonderful. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to hear from the winners, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.